Welcome everybody to our online class on soteriology in the world's religions. I realize this isn't everybody's favorite subject, but it is mine. It is actually a lot of fun to put together what is my favorite class to teach live online as well. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I am. First, though, a song. What do we mean when we say salvation? What do we say from? How is it done? How do we move from danger to glory? It sounds kind of scary, but it's kind of fun. Hard to know how to follow that. But let's just talk about salvation, shall we? Salvation is, of course, an English word. But soteriology comes from a Greek word. The Greek word is soter. And soter means healing. Now, this was, if we translate that into Latin, we get the word salve, which is where we get our word salve, like a healing ointment, right? So it's still about healing. But what are we talking about healing? Well, that's a really, really good question. And different religions have different answers for this. Religions don't just drop out of the sky. They arise for a reason, of course. And that reason is always to solve a problem. You think about our ancestors, life was really hard. There was a lot to do, just as much as there is to do today, but it usually involved a lot more sweat. Religion isn't something that people, just did for fun. People had better things to do with their time. Religions always arise in order to solve a problem. So in order to understand a religion, really the first question we should ask about it is, what's the problem? And what's really curious is that when you look at the different religions, they all see a different basic problem to human nature. And of course, they offer different fixes for it as well. You often hear people say, well, at their root, religions are all the same. But that simply isn't true. Religions are all trying to solve a problem, that's true. But religions are trying to solve different problems. And I think often what attracts us to one religion or another isn't, really just the cultural trappings of it. It isn't just the community of it, although those are important aspects. I think often what attracts us, what really tugs at our heart about a religion is that it's trying to solve a problem that speaks to us very, very deeply on a very deep level. So with that introduction said, let's turn to our different religions and ask what's the problem and what do we do about it? We're going to be taking our religions in the order of their chronological arising. Now, of course, religions don't arise in isolation. All religions are built on the back of religions that come before. And so many religions actually start off as reform movements within previous religions. And any religion that bumps up against another religion ends up influencing the religion that they're bumping up against, and vice versa. So religions aren't always discrete things. Religions, as they evolve through history, they often blend together a little bit. They often absorb things from each other. And so one of the things that you might find as we are tracing the chronological development of religions, that you'll see how one has taken elements from those that have gone before and then added new things to it, or reinterpreted those ideas, and made them their own. So it'll be fun to watch for those similarities, but also to watch for the novelty and the differences that arise as these new religions develop.